Well, things aren't looking great for Josh because see this article, my apologies. On this Reddit thread here, as you can see, it says Josh was totally trying to finger bang Natalie. And as it says here, swipe and look at the smug face he makes when he looks at Gino. Josh knows damn well what he's doing. Little nasties. So obviously, as you see here, first and foremost, it says giggling. I mean, that is a sign to be fair with you. And then we swipe across and as you can see here, laughs. I mean, listen, to be honest with you, this could just be nothing. Someone literally could be watching this and thought, it looks like they're doing this, so I'm just going to say that they're doing this. Really and truly, you never know. But to be fair though, when you do look at the body language in this action here, and you're looking at Natalie's reaction, you're looking at the way just looking at her, then you're looking at his arm, it does look rather suspicious. And then also on top of that, you can see the cheeky smile where he's looking in Gino's direction. I mean, to be honest with you, if he's trying to do that whilst Gino's in the car, that is even more nasty. But of course, people have had their say in the comment section, and as you can see, first and foremost, this person says, God, he is so effing gross. And then also on top of that, this person says, hats off to the producer who chose to include that footage and blast him like that. And then this person responds by saying, how much do you want to bet he does this regularly to women who are trying to make it in the modeling business? And let's be real, we always hear very disturbing stories about women who are trying to make it in the modeling business, as well as even the acting business, even the music business, you name it, any business that involves fame. We do hear horror stories that some women do go through, which is very, very sad. But listen, at the end of the day, this is one of those situations where somebody has looked at it. They've obviously said, hold on a minute, this looks a bit weird. And initially I wasn't really going to talk about it, but then this hit social media. And currently right now, people are definitely having their say on the social platforms, which is something that we're going to get to in a second. But let's just read this comment itself in particular, where this person says, let me get this straight. So he's too shy to have her lick any honey off his neck, yet he's totally comfortable in a crowded van full of cameras. Dude, go home and take care of your 16-year-old child instead of trying to act like him. Shaking my damn head. And to be fair, this is one of the reasons why people do question Josh, because when he does certain things just doesn't always necessarily add up. I mean, listen, end of the day, the guy is always, doing things that doesn't involve covering his own tracks. But with that being said though, let's head over to social media. Obviously, as you can see, there were definitely more comments that have been highlighted from the Reddit post stuff in particular. When this person says, this bothered the hell out of me. It seemed as if he was trying to be in Natalie's space and didn't stop until she told him not to, I assume is when they say, I don't like this human, I don't even like Natalie, but that wasn't cool. Now also, when we head into the comment section in particular, someone here literally says that to me she seemed uncomfortable, as well as also going as far as saying that this is my ex throughout my entire relationship. He's so creepy. And the thing is, when people start to see certain things that resemble their life, this is when people start to speculate. So there is a chance that the person who decided to pick this up on Reddit and decided to make the post, maybe this is somebody that has seen signs of something that maybe they have been through, something that they've experienced. I mean, listen, we do live in a world now where so many people are traumatized, and when they see the smallest of things, they are quick to assume that maybe this could be their case. And sometimes people are right, and then sometimes people are wrong. It really comes down to, obviously who we are and obviously what we identify. For me, myself in particular, I can't really say too much whether or not I really believe that Josh may have been doing that. But what I can say is that the evidence that was shown does look like as if it's a possibility. And also within the line of work that he does, it's also something that doesn't necessarily work in his favor. But also in this little caption here, it does say that this is the kind of behavior that disgusts me, not the action itself, because hey, sneaky is spicy, which is true, but the behavior before the action, to skip all the problems, shit talk, and think, yeah, I'm gonna do some puss, like whatever. Ew, some women are so in love with this stuff, doesn't matter, and okay with being used. Natalie is flattered, but this is the biggest turnoff and ick for me. Like, how dare you? I think, to be honest with Natalie, because she's so desperate for Josh to just want her, or at least that's always been the vibe anyway, she is somebody that is willing to accept certain things, even if those things do potentially make her feel uncomfortable. Obviously, there's the argument where these things could easily make her feel comfortable, you know what I mean? We can never rule out the both sides of the situation itself in particular. But nonetheless, though, I will say this is what I will say is that TLC were probably better off not showing this little clip itself in particular that showed this, because it's definitely not a good look in any shape or form, especially given the fact that this time here it looks like they're obviously giggling and having a little bit too much fun. And also when you're looking at the season itself in particular, one of the things that Josh and Natalie have spoken about that actually works in the relationship has always been the intimacy side of things. That's always been the most recurring thing that they have spoken about regarding themselves, you know. And when it comes to the relationship, obviously when it comes to connecting on that emotional side of things, that's where they struggle. They just don't have that emotional connection, as well as also, you know, Josh making her a priority in his life the way she wants to be done. That area is something that's made abundantly clear is not a good area. But the sexual part, they've said, hey, our part, that part is actually the part that works, his part is the best part, which also was weird and quite strange, given the fact that Josh didn't want to, you know, take off his clothes or whatever it was on camera when he was asked to in that little therapy session that he had with Natalie. I mean, listen, Josh is definitely somebody that does things if they fit his narrative. If they don't fit his narrative purpose, he's definitely not willing to do it. And I would say that's something that I've definitely picked up on him. So therefore would explain his behavior in certain situations when he does and doesn't want to do certain things involving Natalie, if you know what I mean. But nonetheless though, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section and we'll talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.